Hello, Dirtfish Rally friends. It's Saturday lunchtime here at the Safari Rally Kenya. And my goodness me, we found a quiet, calm, almost cool little oasis away from all the dramas of this morning's 3 stages. We've come north, around about 60 k's, 70 k's north of the service park in Naivasha to the Lake Elementaita region. 3 stages, 80 kilometers in total. Elementaita, Soisambu, Sleeping Warrior, all challenging stages. What did we expect today? Well, we got up expecting to see some potentially muddy conditions out there, but I have to say, it did rain quite heavily overnight. There were patches of mud, still some standing water out there, but it was predominantly dry. There was a lot of dust about this morning. That rain, it's on its way. It really is on its way, and it might well come for the second pass this afternoon. We'll have to wait and see. But how did conditions out there, how did they impact on our leaderboard? Well, chaos, too strong a word. Too strong a word. It hasn't been chaos out there, but it's certainly been dramatic this morning. And that drama started in the opening stage, the Soisambu stage. Elvin Evans, don't forget, second place overnight, picked up his slow puncture, dropped him way down the standings. He was down in 5th or 6th place, I think. He's out of the running. I say he's out of the running for the top 3. Who knows with all that's going on? Right now, at this moment, he's well off that final podium place. Really bad luck for Elvin Evans. But I tell you what, poor old Gregoire Munster in that opening stage. He was doing a really good, strong job yesterday. He hit something with the rear right. George Donaldson was on scene to watch Munster work on that car. He caught up with him. This was the unfortunate outcome of Munster clattering that rock.
It was a really narrow section with a rock hiding under a bush, and we slightly hit it, but enough to bend the whole rear left, so the drive shaft was out. Some links were cut in half, and all the rest was bent, so it was almost impossible, basically impossible to get the things out in time. We're not even trying to push, or we try to take it smart, and yet we have three very bad first rallies, so it's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, poor old Gregoire Munster tried remarkably hard to find a fix and a solution for that problem. Just wasn't possible. Disappointing for him, but I'm sure he will be back tomorrow. Also in that stage, Tanak had some very strange issues before the start of the stage. Not really sure what was going on there, but he has issues before the start of the stage, then into the stage, intercom issues. He also had a bonnet pin that had come loose. He needed to stop and fix that. So it really did start with an awful lot of adrenaline, a lot of action, and a lot of, well, challenge out there this morning. But then it calmed down a little bit. Second stage of the morning, the Elementaita stage, relatively straightforward. Everyone got through without too many issues. Moving in to Sleeping Warrior. Now, it's a name that everyone is familiar with, Sleeping Warrior, but the stage is a bit different this year, and it absolutely bit hard. The Sleeping Warrior woke up. Sleeping Warrior wasn't happy, and he took a swipe at a few of our cars. Started with the first car into the stage. Esapeka Lapi picked up a puncture. Who else picked up a puncture? Tanak picked up a puncture. We then came into our Toyotas. We had Elvin Evans with a puncture. We had Takasan with 2 punctures, front right, rear right. It absolutely was kicking off in there. Have to say Thierry Neuville was a little bit fortunate. He had a big scuff on that rear right, but the tyre held up. And the man who's come through with his car, not quite looking spotless, but without any issues this morning, is the man who leads. Again, it is Kalle Rovanperä. His lead now, didn't win every stage this morning, but he's been conservative where he's needed to be conservative, prudent where he's needed to be prudent in terms of his push and his attack. He's been very clever out there, Kalle Rovanperä. His lead now just under 1.5 minutes, but that lead is from Thierry Neuville. Thierry Neuville, remember we caught up with him at the side of the road yesterday with his issues. Well, he's in second place now, and he's got a decent gap between him and Takasan. Yes, Takasan picked up a double puncture in that last stage before lunch, but he's still sitting in 3rd place. And a reasonable gap between himself and Adrian Formeau. It's another half minute or so to Formeau down the road. So Takasan, yes, he'll be disappointed with the punctures, but he's still right there, looking to make it 3 podiums out of 4 appearances on the Safari Rally. Don't count out for Mo, don't count anyone out really with this afternoon, because we are expecting that weather to come in and make things even more difficult. Elvin Evans, yeah, he's a long way back, but he's still, if the weather comes, in with a shout. So, folks, wow, it's been interesting. It's been dramatic, but don't forget, folks, there is the button. Press that button, Dirtfish Live Centre. Whatever happens out there, it will be reported, that is for sure. Folks, 3 more stages to come today, 80 more kilometres. We're heading back out into the stages to bring you all the action news and drama as it unfolds on the Saturday here at Safari Rally Kenya.